We'll count to three. Right, are you ready? We'll count to three. Okay. Are you ready? I'll count to three. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hi everyone, we are Group 2, and we are Peter, Lenny, and Jessica. And let's start our presentation. Hi everyone, today we are going to talking about our results of the survey. We asked 23 interviewees, 18 international students and 5 Chinese students. And these are photos we took with them when they finished the survey. And we divided our questionnaire into 2 parts. Part 1 is personal information and part 2 are our questions. And let's talk about our personal information. And most of our interviewees are female and the other males. And among our 23 interviewees, their ages range most in from 18 to 23. And this is very common, yes. And this is their nationality. Besides Taiwan, we have American, Denmark, Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, Canada, German, Guatemala, Ireland, Israel, Japan, Mexico, Panama, Portugal, Russia, and Salvador. And our interviewees major, some of them are business and Chinese and English, and there are some other different individuals like law, psychology, sociology. And we also asked them to use some words to describe their personality. And most of them use kind, easygoing, optimistic, outgoing, kind of these positive words. But there still are also some different usage. Like an American says that he is very introverted, absent-minded, and traditional. I don't know why, but I think it's very funny. And now we finish our personal information of our interviewees. And part of this question. The first one is, how many hours a day on average do you use yourself? And more than one half them use their cell phone more than 5 hours. I think this is very not surprised because cell phone is very useful and it almost becomes a necessity in your life. And the second question is, what do you do with your cell phone? And after our calculation, we found these 4 are their main way to use. The first one is social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WeChat, and Snapchat. And second is searching information like looking up the word on dictionary and search some information and watching videos on YouTube or other platform. And the fourth is playing games. And the third question is, have you ever stayed up late for staying online? And most of our interviewees says they have stayed up late for staying online. And this can lead to our next question. have you thought of cutting back on the time you spend on the internet? And almost half of them says they want to cut back on the time you spend on the internet. And some of them say maybe. And the fifth question is, how do you feel when you leave your cell phone for more than an hour? And almost of them says they're feeling just fine, and there's still some. Oh, sorry. There are still, and some people say they will be a little bit anxious, but we think they still need to depend on situation.
Question number 6. How do you feel when your friend keep sliding on the cell phone when you talk to them? And most of them feel annoyed or irritated or angry about this. And I will also feel bad about this because I think this is a rude behavior and it shows disrespect to others. And this is a related question. According to the question number 6, what will you do? And some of them will ask their friends to stop sliding. And some of them are kind, so they will wait for their friends. And maybe some maybe think they do the same thing about their phones. And here I want to hear some voices. Let's invite Chloe. What will you do?
I will also take out my phone.
Bob with your friends. Okay. And I want to hear Candice. Well, how about you?
I think I will maybe off my phone too.
Okay. And I found someone says it depends on the situation, because if he use his cell phone because of business, it's fine. And if it is just chatting with his friends, he will tell them to stop. Question number 7. Do you fear that life without internet or video gaming would be boring, empty, and joyless? And surprisingly, most answer is no. But I thought it would be yes. I think the world without cell phone will be very convenient in chaos. Question number 8. No matter how tired you are, will you be energetic when you use your cell phone? Most of the answer is no. I think they just want to get a rest or sleep for a while. Question number 9. Have you ever checked your phone during the class? And no one answers never. So everyone checks their phone in the class. And I think it's okay to use cell phone to do something to help learning or searching for information, but it's not good to do some non-academic activities during the class. Question number 10. Do others in your life complain to you about the time you spend online? The most answer is no. I think everyone uses cell phone. The time is the same.
Okay, let's go to question number 11. Does your school and work performance or productivity suffer because of the internet? or video games. According to a pie chart, the negative answer, and including never and seldoms, is over a half, maybe 60%. And it's not a surprise because we all know that the cell phone and the smartphone, the internet, is not the main activity we have to do in our college life. It's still, the studies is still the more important. Question number 12. Do you choose to spend more time online or video gaming over going out with others? I think the answer is quite influenced by the way we ask this question, because we mentioned the word video gaming, and as we know, the interviewees are more girls than boys. So, and girls just don't play video games. So most of the answers not interested, and they still prefer going out with others. Number 13, do you prefer making friends in person or through social media? And so then the answer is almost 100% in person. I think that it is quite reasonable, because if you want to make friends, you have to have collective memories, which means you have to do something together, and you can share the same experience, and you have the willing to create more memories in the future. So if you just make friends through social media and don't meet them in the real world, I think it just don't work when you make new friends. Okay, question number 14. What will you choose to do in your free time? Okay. As for this question, wait a second. We asked the interviewees to choose whether they like using electronic devices or other activities during the free time.
We choose the second option, simultaneous.
Simultaneous. Okay. Okay, here's our interviewees' answers, and you can see that, not a surprise, they almost all of them choose other doing something else. Like most of them choose hanging out with friends, and some doing sports, and making music, writing, and it's quite. Their hobbies are quite diverse. They have one of them love to practice photography and exercise, watch TV. Okay, it's just one or two of them choose electronic devices. Okay, it's just quite. They would like to develop different hobbies in their free time instead of sliding their phones. Okay, so the question 15, how often do you snap, yell, or act annoyed if someone bothers you while you are online? And again, I think the result is influenced by the way we ask the question, because the verbs snap and yell may be a little bit too hysterical to some people, so they choose never or seldoms, and just a few interviews choose sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so according to the 15 questions, we have three main conclusions. The first is the habit of using cell phone. They often use their cell phone in 3 to 5 hours, and they still want to cut it back, and that's quite a surprise to me, because I think 3 to 5 hours is kind of less than what we're using right now. And conclusion, two different situations of using cell phone with people, and they often do they don't like others using cell phone in front of them when they're talking to them. Okay, so the third conclusion, their preference between virtual world and real life, and it's still they still prefer real life more than virtual world, and it's not although the internet and the electronic devices are changing our habits right now, the way we live right now, and the world, the real world is still more, is still what we should focus more on.
And I think this survey gives us chances to practice to speak to foreigners face to face, and it is important for us to speak bravely, and we can find that they're actually willingly to speak to us, and they are kind and friendly. Thank you.
Any questions or comments? Feel free to ask or to say things. How about, can we start with the first team?
Great.
I mean, the presentation is great. So,
I mean, there are only 3 people, so they do well.
the three is an army, right? Good. How about others?
I think they have interview is 32 years old, and it is virtual.
So you mean like they have interviewees from really diverse background? Any others? Okay, can I ask you, so how did you try to find your interviewees?
We almost walked around the whole campus and to find our first Indonesian student. And I think the most difficult is to plug your courage to ask them.
And did you encounter any rejections?
Oh yeah, one of them he say he feels not comfortable and just walk away and reject.
Yeah, it's natural. So you don't have to take that hard. Good. Okay, how about others? How about Candice? Any questions or comments?
I think your presentation is very clearly and good.
It's good. How about the others? About Maggie?
I think they speak fluent.
Any questions about Gary?
So, how do you find your partner? You just walk around and find your interviewees, or you have a certain place to stay to wait for them?
We do both of them. We spend many hours.
Good. One more question or comment? About Jackson? Anything you'd like to know about their presentation?
This PowerPoint is if you decide a time to make together or separately, or when someone make the whole conclusion.
We have the main structure, do that together.
Yeah.
And
First, we discuss our how we want to do, how we want to present, and each question what we want to talk about. And next, we divide our
jobs.
yes, yes.
Okay. Good. Thank you very much. I guess we can maybe take a